like I contacted them legally or anything.
Where was it?
Excuse me, I wasn't done talking on my part, ma'am. So I mean, I'm an adult. I
What
can't
would it be,
stand
like a
people.
bus?
I really can't, man. I'm sick and tired of it, man. Sick and tired of it. It's just, especially on my attorney's part. And so, why are you looking at me like that?
Lauren, you're up.
Is it Ms. Lauren Woodhead?
What? You gotta speak up, dude. Seriously. I'm not awake. Sorry, I'm not awake. It's obvious. It's just like the system is just totally setting everybody up. But apparently I gotta
Mr.
sign
Hillary,
it. So.
we're all set with you and you can disconnect. Thanks.
Right,
Ms. Woodhead, it's Judge Sarah Smolensky and Steve Simpkins is on the video with us. Can you see him or not really?
Unfortunately, yeah, I need a new lawyer.
Okay, so you don't want to have Mr. Simpkins? I don't know how you work that out, but you can talk to him more about it. This is a case where we were trying to hope that you would get a mental health evaluation, but you haven't shown up for it at all yet.
No, I did, and I rightfully contacted them too, and I actually have a piece of paper where every time I had any legal, like I contacted them legally or anything.
Where was it?
Excuse me, I wasn't done talking on my part, ma'am.
But you said you did go, and I'm saying where was it?
No, I didn't go because I was supposed to go to the office of my attorney, my lawyer, and I called right before. Like I called the day before. And I also contacted the forensics department. And I don't know, they on their part, they were very just unprofessional, and they made it seem like they're just trying to frame me and set me up, man. It's just it's the system, dude.
I'm sure it's frustrating, no doubt about it, and easy for me to
like,
say.
on a piece of paper, I literally wrote every time I contacted them or they contacted me, and they honestly, people need to be fired, and it's ridiculous, man, for real.
Well,
so I'm done.
We'll want to see that paper of everything you kept track of. It's good that you kept track of it all, and we definitely can look at that paper that you kept. Right now, the reason that you're in custody is from yesterday when you got arrested. It has nothing to do with the forensic appointment, and it has nothing to do with Mr. Simpkins. It has to do with being at a property where you weren't supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And so then when you were in custody yesterday at this 2 Mile Road address, or I'm not entirely clear, that's what they're saying. The bond violation is for that. I know that we had some dates that we tried to get the forensic, but what are you doing right now for work? Are you working anywhere? Don't really want to talk. That's okay. All right, so Mr. Simpkins,
not necessarily, but then again, you're not giving me any time to talk, ridiculously enough. And
now hold on, Ms. Woodhead. That's unfair. That's totally unfair.
Well, you're not.
I'll still give you more time. I'm not done talking to you, and then I let you talk at the beginning.
Obviously.
What I don't want you to do is say anything.
I'm upset because I'm just now getting my life together as of yesterday, and that's when I get arrested. And it's just like I don't even want to be here anymore, to be honest.
Right.
So.
Okay, I gotcha. Mr. Simpkins,
right.
What address is that? What address is that, Linda? Is that the 2 Mile Road address?
Let me see if I can find that, Your Honor.
It's the 2 Mile Road address. And that's where they said she was there yesterday. That's why.
Okay, I didn't know anything about that, Judge.
Linda's her grandmother.
Yes, that is correct.
Ms. Putnam is her grandmother. Well, we got to just, yeah.
Yeah, I believe
I'm sure
Ms.
it's
Putnam
frustrating.
is the alleged, sorry.
No, I'm sure it's frustrating to Ms. Woodhead when she feels like she's getting her life together and then this happens. But the original charge is a 2-year felony, and that's not over. Now, this is a new charge of a bond violation. And a bond violation is alleging that you went to your grandma's house when you weren't supposed to. So we'll just say not guilty for you and let you
Thank
talk
you.
further. Yeah. We'll let you talk further with your attorney to discuss what you want to discuss. In the meanwhile, we somehow, and is it in Ann Arbor or Kalamazoo? Where's the appointment for the forensic,
Ann
Mr.
Arbor.
Simpkins? Ann Arbor? But you don't have any way to get to Ann Arbor.
It is
Yes, I
in
do.
Saline, it's in Saline, Michigan, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's right outside of Ann Arbor.
Yep.
But you don't have any way to get there, Ms. Woodhead.
Yeah, I do. I just, I would have to like, yeah, I do. I mean, I'm an adult. I just, I can't
What would it be,
stand
like a
people.
bus?
I really can't, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to cause you more frustration. There's no way, no two ways about it. What I want to
It's my
find out
fault.
is if the forensic, place will talk with her at the Kent County Jail. I don't know if they come over here. I don't know whether they deal with that or not. We had a Zoom set up. I think there were 2 dates for the evaluation, September 9 and September 23. And September 23 was just last week. So the only thing we get is a letter from the forensic eval place saying that she didn't make it. And then you're saying, Ms. Woodhead, that you kept track of every time you contacted them and that you ran into people that were not professional and that they weren't talking to you the way that you thought they should. I said, I don't think they'll do the evaluation by Zoom because we got a letter trying to,
I called
Mr.
them-
Simpkins.
Oh my goodness gracious. I called them the day ahead. I said, hey, I'm probably not going to be able to make it to Ann Arbor. I said, but my attorney said I was allowed to do it over a legal Zoom. Is that possible? And they were like, yeah. And then agreed to that, but then continued to be unprofessional.
Okay,
So
well then maybe
therefore-
they can do it by Zoom. I never heard
So
from anybody
therefore, I
whether
was
they.
scared. I was
Yeah.
scared because it was very obvious at this point that everybody they're not being professional, and it's scary. They're framing people or setting me up or something. I'm like, great, cool, yay, thanks. Like, no offense, I'm sick and tired
Okay.
of it, man. Sick and tired of
Okay.
it. It's just stuck in the system, especially on my attorney's part. So.
Well, you can look into that for sure. I'm going to set the bond right now at a 5,000, 10% bond and see if we can set up by Zoom the forensic eval. But we'll just say not guilty on the probation violation right now and let you look into it. If you're going to try to seek out another attorney, I don't know if you have anybody that's going to help you hire that. Don't have any contact, directly or indirectly, with your grandma. No contact with your grandma, that Linda Putman.
Well, that
No
was very clear.
contact.
That was very
Well-
clear the day before.
I don't think it was too clear since it was yesterday that you got arrested there.
No, that was very clear. Like when I
Okay.
got out of jail, I was very blessed. You know what I'm saying? Because
No. No, I don't get that.
Excuse me, I'm talking. We all have our turns to talk. I'm sorry, man. I don't really care at this point. I
So the
actually
bond is
snuck into-
5,000.
Whoa,
Yep.
I snuck into my grandma's house.
Don't
Ms.
say
Woodhead,
that. Don't say
Ms.
that.
Woodhead, don't talk.
You don't
Because
put
I
me on a safe
know
place.
what's been going on for months. I have nothing and nobody, and the place I was living at, which I'm still living at, they're amazing people, but none of us were getting along, and so why are you looking at me like that? You look like a tweaker. Anyways, and
Ms. Woodhead, I'm going to cut you off now because you're saying too much to incriminate yourself. And then all of a sudden
really
I got to
not,
give you
though.
jail time. When you say you snuck into your grandma's house, that's a confession right there.
she
So
knew
you
I was coming
admit
over.
going to your grandma's house, even if you weren't getting along with these other people that are
No,
normally
I
really
don't.
nice?
Your
So-
Honor,
Yep.
may I clear the record up a little bit on behalf of the allegations that have been made against me since this is being recorded? I can say, I can let the court know that I attempted and tried to assist Ms. Woodhead in getting to both of her evaluations numerous times. We've had numerous phone calls with Ms. Woodhead. The court was kind enough to allow, and the forensic center were both kind enough to allow Ms. Woodhead to do the evaluation via Zoom last Wednesday at my office. However, she did not appear. And that was due to no one else's fault but Ms. Woodhead. So I don't want there to be any misconception about what happened, okay?
Well, I don't doubt she's frustrated and a lot of things are happening, but I'm just setting the bond right now and we'll see if we can do the forensic eval by Zoom. The not
Okay.
guilty enters on the probation violation, 5,000, 10%, can't be released unless we set up the Zoom. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, deputies.